So last Friday, my brother decided he was finally going to impress his new girlfriend, Emily, with a home-cooked dinner. This was already mildly suspicious because the last time I saw my brother cook, he thought boiling water needed a recipe. But he was determined, so he kicked me out of the kitchen and put on his Kiss the Cook apron, which, for the record, he bought ironically after burning toast 3 years ago. About 20 minutes in, I started hearing weird noises, like the sound of a blender being used as a percussion instrument and what I could only describe as a smoke alarm singing the song of its people. I poked my head in to see my brother testing his sauce, only to spit it out with such force it hit the fridge. Turns out, he'd grabbed the sugar instead of salt, which wouldn't have been so bad if he hadn't already dumped half the bag into his savory pasta sauce. Not wanting to quit, he shrugged and said, "Maybe she likes fusion cuisine, dessert dinner?" Emily arrived just as my brother was trying to whip up some dessert. He reached for what he thought was a can of whipped cream in the fridge, but my dad had recently moved things around, so my brother came back with the fire extinguisher. In his defense, it was a small, white canister and he wasn't wearing his glasses. I'll never forget the look on Emily's face as he sprayed what he thought was whipped cream onto a piece of cake, only for the whole thing to foam up like a science fair volcano and roll off the plate. At this point, the oven timer went off, and my brother, in a panic, forgot oven mitts and tried to grab the baking sheet barehanded. He yelped, flung the tray, and sent the sugar-laced pasta flying, landing directly under the still hissing fire extinguisher cake. Emily stared at the chaos, then burst out laughing. My brother, ever the optimist, grinned and said, "Well, I guess you could say I really brought the heat to our first date. Who knew my love life would end up phlegmied?"